In this video, we will do the tutorial about assemblies. We will do this part over here, and this is chapter 6 from our book, Introduction to Solid Modeling Using SolidWorks. The first thing that we will going to do is do the components. We will do this hinge, we will do this hatch, and the screws. Sometimes you can find the screws in the libraries, but in this case, we will do this screw just to fit on the hinge and attach it to the hatch. For our assemblies, we will use different mates, and we will make 2 hinges, and we will use 8 screws and 1 hatch, which is the base part. For the mates, we will make coincident the back face or bottom face of the hinge with the upper face of the hatch. Then we will do coincident the surface, the back surface of the hatch with this back surface of the hinge. And finally, we will do this side of the hatch and this side of the hinge, but we will do a distance mate. We will do similar mates for the second hinge. To add the holes for the screws, we will first open a sketch on the hot top surface and add points that align the center of the holes to be able to place each screw in each of these holes. Even though this step is not required, it's very helpful to specify the locations of the holes in the base, which is the hatch, instead of in the hinges. To add the holes, we will use the hole wizard, and we will add holes of 7/64 inch diameter to the hatch. And if we like to see only the center points that we did in the previous step, we can hide the hinges and make this operation easier. Why did we add the holes during the assembling process rather than when we were doing the hatch? And this is how the manufacturing process is. When you get the hatch, the holes are done while you are assembling your parts, more than bringing the hatch already with the holes. And so when we are doing the drawing to explain our assembly, the holes will be specified more than in the hatch, will be specified in the assembly drawings. To add the screws to our assembly, we'll be inserting the screw into the assembly and then choose a coincident mate between the conical part of the screw and the hole in the hinge. We can either do that for the 8 screws, or we can use a fastener pattern. So if we use a component pattern, the mate will be copied for all holes. That will be an easier way to do it and faster. In the last step of our video, we will create an exploded view of our assembly. We will select the components to be exploded in the first step, which are the screws. We will select them and drag them upwards, and we enter a distance. The second step in our exploded view is to draw both hinges also upwards and create another distance. Here we will be able to animate the exploded view and the collapse view. And we can also add lines, better signalize where those screws goes. In this case, it's a very simple assembly, and these lines are kind of obvious where they fit together. But sometimes when the assembly is much more complicated, those lines are very useful. Please watch the next video to do the assembly in SolidWorks. We will do the components, the hinge, the hatch, and the screw, and then we will assemble them all together.